Hello, and welcome to Scent and Sound, a show where I review fragrances and make songs inspired by them. Today, for our 50 subscriber special, we have one of my most favourite fragrances ever. And I say this all the time, but this time, I really mean it. It is Sticky Fingers by Francesca Bianchi. This fragrance is stunning. Francesca Bianchi's work is unmatched. Her whole ethos is very much surrounded in eroticism, sex, lust, and all of these ideas. And all of her fragrances carry this kind of human, it's very hard to describe. It's like a human element, like a human intimacy element. And while that might sound problematic and quite and not ideal, it actually is very, very pleasant. Maybe a better way to describe it is there's an underlying sense of your lover's neck after they've spent the day out in the sun. And now I don't know what accord that is, but that's the sense I get from most of Francesca Bianchi's perfumes. And I've smelt a couple by now. Sticky Fingers, Under My Skin, and Etruscan Water are probably in my top. They're the only ones I've tried, and they all are fantastic. Now, what a treat that I get to smell this once more. Let's try the opening. Oh, it's rich, boozy, patchouli, with this very much contained sweetness. It's not spiky, it's not sharp, it's not going all over the place. It's all well-rounded and well-poised. The dirtiness of the patchouli is coming through now after the booziness of the original opening. Slightly more green. What a joy, what a masterpiece. The dry down? The mid. For the mid, some of this slightly more animalic facets are coming out. It smells a bit more, not cumin-y, but a bit more, it's almost like a slightly vaguely sweat element. And it's not just me being a bit smelly in this English heat wave. It's definitely the fragrance. And the dry down? The dry down settles down to that skin accord that I mentioned before. Reading through the brief, this perfume sticks not just to your fingers, but perversely sticks to your mind. The perfume revolves around patchouli in a decadent and sumptuous interpretation. The opening puts on the table the powerful weapons, an intense, almost boozy patchouli and leather. It's somehow wild and carefree, dangerously dressed in leather but playful. The dry down gets softer and more complex, thanks to a dirty iris butter, which makes the whole atmosphere smoother and more intriguing. It's very long, the brief, but picked up on some of those things, didn't we? I said I could smell a dirty element, and that must be the iris. And the reason why I like this fragrance must be so much is iris perhaps might be my favourite fragrance note. The whole Gentleman Eau de Parfum by Givenchy is one of my favourite fragrances ever. Love Dior Homme Intense with its irisy element. A couple of other fragrances, but they're not coming to mind right now. A major reference for this was an iconic album from 1971. I love rock and the 70s and what they brought in music, but especially I love that album cover. I don't know if she's talking about the Rolling Stones, but I think it might be. And that is a little bit of a hint of the song I've made as well. Description is spicy patchouli, powdery tobacco and leather. Mood rock chic, decadent, luxurious. This is a stunning fragrance. The longevity is massive. It probably lasts you 10 to 12 hours. Definitely you could detect it the next day as well. It's a powerful, powerful fragrance. This is sort of fragrance you wear when it's a sense of effortlessness, cool and kind of sexiness, I think. It's loud, but not in the way that's harsh or brash. It's loud in a way that's a sense of projection, a sense of you are filling the space. Not with obnoxiousness and loud, brash, high frequency sense, but with this undulating, radiating warmth and spice. In Francesca's website, she talks about the smell of humanity and the smell of intimacy. So it's clear that these elements of intimacy are really prevalent in all of her fragrances. And all the one I've smelt, it does have this common theme. It might not be a common DNA, but it's a common theme that's shared through all of her fragrances. Interestingly, like I kind of do with sound and sense, Francesca Bianchi pairs a lot of artworks or paintings with her fragrances, which describes kind of the motivation, the inspiration behind the fragrances, and perhaps where some of the choices came from, which I think is a really wonderful and lovely way to connect different art forms. In terms of price, you can buy this off Francesca's website for 118 euros now. I think I bought this when they were priced at 90 euros, maybe even 85 euros. So it's gone up. Also, I love the bottle. I loved all of her fragrances used to have this little an illustration, but since it looks like all the illustrations have been removed, and I think that's a shame, because I think that gave it a really good sense of character. Also, pressurized atomizer. I'm not going to spray it because I don't want to waste the fragrance. Season. Who gives a That's my answer to that one. I decided for all my specials, the 50 subscriber special, I want to do fragrances that are really, really meaningful to me. I think the last special one I did for, I think it was maybe 40 subscribers. What fragrance did I do? Well, whatever one it was really important to me. This one for 50, and then the next one, I've got my favorite fragrance of all time, the fragrance that got me into niche perfumery. The fragrance got me into perfumery in general. I smelt it in a perfumery in Sidmouth, and I never forgot about it. And it was only last year I bought it myself. I think that there must have been a 7-year gap in the time I smelt it than when I bought it and I could actually afford it. Now, as usual, I've made a song inspired by this fragrance. It's going to be rock chic, it's going to be decadent, it's going to be a little bit sleazy, a little bit 70s, which is my bag. So, here's a little teaser for the video, but please stay tuned, put your notifications on for the next video where I'll give you the full breakdown. Thank you very much for watching Scent and Sound, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.